So I had to take a break from there. It's a long story. Next one, I'm going to choose a shorter one. Can I talk to you? Can I talk to you about something? Victor asked. Sure, Andre nodded. What is it? It's about Lee, Victor revealed. I saw the look you gave him last night after Sean brought him into his farm and got me curious. Do you know him from somewhere? I see, Andre said after Victor revealed to him the topic he wanted to discuss with him. No point hiding if you already know something's off with this guy is a convicted murderer. What? Victor exclaimed in surprise, making sure to be as quiet as he could be because he didn't want to attract the others' attention. His eyes widened. He didn't know Lee was evil, but if he was honest with himself, he didn't look like the type of person that would kill someone. Are you sure? Yes, Andre nodded in confirmation. I first heard about this case during my work, and I was following it ever since. I recognized him everywhere. Dang, Victor shook his head. Couldn't believe it. A convicted murderer was on the same phone right now. He put his hand on his foot and let out a sigh as this revelation brought back some unpleasant memories from his past. Victor, Andre called up. In concern, seeing how Victor reacted to this revelation. Are you okay? Victor pulled his hand away from his forehead, pushing those memories aside. Yeah, I just lost myself in thoughts for a second. Sorry about that. I see. Don't need to apologize. It happens to everyone. Andre assured him that no harm was done. Now that you know the truth about Lee, what do you think we should do about him? Victor didn't answer to Andre's question straight away as he began to wonder what he should do in my pursuit. It would be best if they confronted him as seriously. This way they could let him know not to try anything that would put all of them on the other end. They could give Lee a chance to prove himself. It'd be to be a good man and not to have him be a danger to all of them before confronting him about it. He didn't get a chance to make his choice as Sean's scream came from where he and Duck were working on the fence right now. Everyone at the farm heard it and were instantly alert by it. Go! Go! And Dwight shouted as Victor turned away from him and pushed himself to the direction of the screen. I'll get my shotgun! Not wasting any time, Victor quickly made his way to where Sean and Duck were supposed to be and saw what was happening now. Duck somehow managed to get the truck to start and went over Sean's leg, keeping him pinned to the ground. What made everything was a couple of the undead were trying to get to him, the fence being the only thing keeping them away from Sean. Duck could only watch the events he had actually caused in shock. It was when a walker approached him from behind and grabbed him by his shoulders. The walker pulled Duck towards itself, snarling as it did so as Duck let out a fearful scream as he held on the tractor for his life. Victor shifted his gaze between Sean and Duck, trying to decide who he should help first as Lee arrived at the scene, beginning to wonder the same thing. They exchanged glances, knowing they had their accidents while knowing how short they were on time. Help Duck! Victor shouted as Lee nodded and went to help Duck. I'll help Sean! Get this tractor off of me! Sean screamed in pain and looked over to Victor, seeing him run over to help him. Victor did the first thing that came to his mind upon reaching Sean. He grabbed his axe and began to pull him towards him, but it was no use as the tractor was completely pinning his leg to the ground. It was when Kenny arrived at the scene. He immediately ran over to his son and began trying to pry him out of the walker's grip. As Kenny continued to attempt to free his son from the walker's grasp, Lee noticed a plank of wood lying nearby. He picked it up from the ground and hit the walker in the head with it. The undead was pushed backwards a little as Kenny pulled his son away from the walker's arms. Guys! Victor shouted after seeing Kenny leave with Duck in his arms. Help me! Lee reacted to Victor's scream was injured. He dropped the plank of wood on the ground and quickly rushed over to him and Sean as Kenny looked at for a second before turning away from the scene and running away, keeping his son safe being the only thing on his mind. But Lee and Victor had no time to react, running away from the scene because saving Sean was being the main focus right now. Kenny! Sean cried out in the field, watching Kenny run away with his son in his arms. Victor moved to the side, I guess. As soon as Lee reached him and Sean as Lee stomped next to him, they quickly exchanged glances and began to push it together, hoping to get off Sean's leg as soon as possible. The tractor was pushed up Sean's leg and momentarily freeing him from his grasp as Lee and Victor moved away from it. Victor grabbed Sean by his right arm, and Lee grabbed Sean by his left arm, and together they dragged Sean away from the fence. They stopped a second later to ensure they were safe distance away from the fence. They looked at the undead right away at the walkers were still trying to advance towards them, but the fence thankfully managed to keep them away from the targets. Thank God that I and Arnold worked on the fence yesterday. Victor shook his head. When those words flew to his head, he didn't even want to think how the situation would have turned out if he and Audrey worked on the fence yesterday. It was when Herschel and Audrey arrived at the scene, both of them wielding shotguns. Not wasting time, they opened fire at the undead trying to break the fence. It was only a matter of seconds, but all of the walkers on the other side of the fence ended up dead. Audrey loaded his smoking shotgun down inside. Happy to see everyone making it out of the situation alive as Herschel looked down at his son. He knelt down from him to take a better look at his son. Sean, don't worry, Dad. I'll be fine. Sean reassured his father. He looked up at Lee and Victor. Victor looked at them with a good look for it. Lee and Victor saved me. He winced in pain as he held his leg. My leg hurts. Don't get up, son. I'll patch you up. You'll be fine in a few days. Dad? Arnold's voice sounded behind him. What's going on? I heard gunshot. His voice died so as he saw the scene in front of him. Sean! He pushed himself to a wine and knelt down next to his father. But what happened? Don't worry about me, Arnold. Sean assured his brother. I'll be fine in a few days. Arnold, Herschel looked at. Can you take Sean to the house? Nodded and instead slowly brought his brother back onto a seat. He wrapped his arm around him and began to take his brother into the farmers where their father would give him poverty. As he was taking his brother forward, he passed Kate, Doug Cutchett, and Jessica Varga, who arrived at the scene. Kate looked at Herschel with guilt on his face, then making his way back to the scene. I'm sorry, Herschel's expression shifted to more of an angry one. What do you mean you're sorry? I panicked. Can you try to explain? I saw something I didn't thought about anything. Now we shouldn't get mad at just what happened. Andre said before Herschel could respond to Kate's body. What matters is that everyone survived. Herschel remained silent about Andre's words and shifted his attention from Kate to Victor and Lee, especially becoming less angry and more grateful upon suddenly his eyes on them. Thank you both for saving my son. It was nothing. Lee smiled at Herschel. Your son helped me yesterday, right? Victor smiled at Herschel. Saving your son was the least I could do for anything you've done for me and my friends. Herschel nodded his head at them. Pushed himself into a walk towards the farmhouse. I think you should get going if you want to get to American. I need to take care of my son right now. If you ever need any help, you are welcome to come back here. It was a pleasure to see you again, Officer Mitchell. Andre nodded his head at Herschel. Likewise. Kenny's guilty expression didn't leave his face until Herschel walked into the farmhouse. After Herschel entered the farmhouse, he shifted his attention to Lee. You got that right to make it if you want it. Lee nodded his head in a grateful manner as Kenny shifted his gaze from Victor, Simon, and Jessica. What about you guys? Are you coming with us or are you going to somewhere else? The set moved forward, didn't answer right away. They exchanged glances, wanted to see if anyone had something against that, and not once they saw that everyone were okay with this idea. They decided to go with Lee, Kenny, Kaiser, Doug, and Clementine to Macon without exchanging any words with each other. Yes, Simon nodded his head at Kenny as he replied for himself and his friends. It's not like we have any other plans. Victor looked at Andre. What about you, Andre? I think I'll tag along as well, Andre replied. At least for now. With this master, the group walked away from the fence and made their way to their vehicles, beginning to prepare themselves to leave for Macon. Victor was about to take his seat and drive to steal Simon's van, but a voice called out to him from behind, stopping him from doing so. Victor! He turned to the source of the voice and saw Arnold walking towards him with a hatchet in his hand. Yes? Victor asked as Arnold stopped in front of him. I want you to have this. Arnold held the hatchet out to Victor. It's a thank you gift for saving my brother. I know this isn't much, but at least you will have something to defend yourself from those things. Victor nodded and took the hatchet from Arnold. Thanks, Arnold. I'll make good use of it. It's a shame you and your friends are leaving. If it was up to me, I would let you and your friends stay on our farm for saving my brother, Arnold said as he extended his hand out for a handshake. Take care of yourself out there, Victor. Victor? You too, Arnold. Victor I know as he shook Arnold's hand. Victor and Arnold exchanged one last glance before Arnold turned away from Victor and walked back into the farmhouse. After watching how Arnold made his way back into the farmhouse, Victor noticed Czech watching them from the porch. Victor began wondering upon seeing his other. Maybe he should ask him to join the group. Is everyone ready to head out? Kay asked his wife, son, and Clementine if they will wait. Kay asked as his wife, son, and Clementine were all in his vehicle. You know, Andre said he had his mind and wanted to show people. I've been thinking about one thing. What's on your mind? Lee wanted to know what Andre had on his mind. Maybe we should split up once we reach Macon and lay me up in one place. Andre showed us that he had the group. This way we could search through more parts of the town and gather more supplies for our group. Hey, Chad. Victor called out to Chad as he stepped away from the van and took a few steps to the porch, having one thing he wanted to ask him about. You want to come with us? Are you sure you want me to join you? Chad seemed surprised by this offer. He rubbed the back of his head, slightly unsure about this. I don't really want to be an inconvenience to you and your friends. Don't worry. It won't be an inconvenience to us if you decide to tag along. We could have a pair of extra hands out there. Victor assured him, I'm not forcing you to come with us though. I won't try to change your mind if you want to stay at the farm. Chet sat silent for a few seconds, debating with himself if he should come with them or not. After thinking about Victor's offer for a few seconds, he made a decision. Fine, he nodded his head at Victor. I'll go with you. Give me a second to say goodbye to Sean. Okay. He'll be waiting for you. Victor turned away from Chet and walked back to his group as Chet walked into the farmhouse, wanting to say goodbye to his friend before departing from the farm with Victor and the West. Guys, he called out to everyone, can we stay here for one more moment? Chet will be joining us on our travel to Macon. He went into the farmhouse to say goodbye to Sean. He's coming with us? Walker seemed surprised by Chet decided to come with them. I thought he preferred to stay on the farm with the people he knows, considering what happened to his mom last night. Maybe he wants to get away from the place when his mom died. Maybe he wants to get away from the place where his mom died. Someone said. Maybe. What are you gonna do after we reach Macon? Andre asked, bringing the topic of his plan back into question. Are we going to split up after a while at Macon to search for more supplies? Your idea is not a bad one, but I think we should stick together for now. Lee gave Andre and all his opinions. You don't know what Macon has in store for us. It can be a death trap for all we know. Not all of us have always are able to defend ourselves. It would be better if all of us were together in case something went wrong. I see. I understand your point. Safety in numbers. Andre not understanding. Alright, we won't be splitting up after arriving at Macon. It was when Chet walked out of the farmhouse, having said his question and his family, and walked over to his new group. Guys, I'm ready to go. Thanks for letting me come with you guys. Victor nodded his head at his arms. No problem. Alright, Kenny said. Does anyone else have something to take care of before we head off? Nobody answered his question, meaning all of them were ready to go. Having no reason to stay on the farm for any longer, the group got themselves into their vehicles. Kenny and Lee got themselves into Kenny's truck with Kenny sitting in the driver's seat as Victor, Simon, Laura, Jessica got themselves into Simon's van with Victor sitting in the driver's seat. Are you sure about this? Andre wanted to be sure if Chet really wanted to come with them before he would get him into his clothes. Yeah. Chet nodded in confirmation. Being so close to the house when my mom was killed, I don't think it would do well for me. I need to go wait from it for now. Andre nodded understanding, taking his seat in the driver's seat of the car. Let me know if you change your mind. I'll take you back to the farm. I will. Chet nodded, getting himself into the front passenger seat of Andre's cruiser. With that, the group drove out of the farm and began to head towards the new destination, Macon. The group eventually reached Macon. Kenny's vehicle at the front of the small convoy of 3 vehicles came to a stop, which made Victor stop Simon's van and Andre stop his closer behind him. Everyone slowly got out of the vehicles and gathered on Kay's truck. Why are we stopping? Falcon asked. This is as far as we're going. My truck's completely dry right now, Kay explained. Guess neither of you have some gas to spare? When Andre and Victor shook their heads, he said, then we had to go deep into the town. Hopefully we'll find some gas there. Let's go then, Andre said. Keep your eyes open, everyone. We don't know what's waiting for us in Macon. Good thing you ran out of gas this close to Macon, Simon said. At least we won't have to walk for long. The group pushed themselves into a walk, heading further into Macon. The further they ventured into Macon, the better look they got as the state the town was in right now. Though most of them had never been in Macon, they could easily tell that the town was a shell of its former self. The streets were filled with abandoned cars, and all the buildings in the town, no matter of they were residential stores, seemed abandoned too. A person in the distance managed to catch Kane's attention after the group entered one part of the town. He raised his hand and shouted to gain the unknown person's attention. Hey there, you friendly? Trucks out of gas? The figure stopped what they were doing and looked to where the group was standing, revealing itself to be a walker. More walkers suddenly started coming from every direction, stumbling and crawling out from storefronts, under cars, and out from the alley began to approach the group at all sides. Caleb looked around, trying to find a place where his group could hide from them, finding that they... Fuck! We're surrounded, Victor shouted. Take out his hatchet, which was given to Maharaji shortly before he and his group left the fight. It seemed like we would get used to it sooner than he expected. He tilted his head to the side when he heard Duck. Seeming how the boy was brought down to the ground by a walker. The young dad guard on top of the boy as Duck cried out for help. The walker on top of Duck got his head blown out by a gunshot a second, again covering the boy in its blood. Katja and Kay quickly went to the side, happy he was okay as Victor looked at the person who just saved Duck from walking. Expected to see Andre, much to his surprise, he saw two people he had never seen before. He saw a woman holding a smoking pistol and an Asian man. They must have run out of the drugstore behind them. Run! The Asian man shot as the pistol lay continued to fire a pistol at the walkers. Not wasting any time, the group quickly went into the drugstore the two saviors came from. When they were inside the building, the pistol lay and the Asian man followed them into the light, quickly closed his gate that was outside the door and placed a combination lock on it. It was when the walkers reached the gate and began slamming themselves against it, trying to reach the people who entered the drugstore. Once everyone was inside the drugstore, a woman in a brown tank top immediately forced how displeased she was by their actions. We can't take risks like that. And we can't let people die either. When I say that door stays shut no matter what, I mean it. The woman in a brown tank top shouted as she gestured to the new ones. We don't need these. We don't need these. Who these people are? They could be dangerous. Or worse, they could have led them right to us. An older man cried out in anger, joining the argument. The pistol looked at him and said, Where the hell is your humanity? They would have died out there. The old man was not fazed by letting people get alive. Then we let them. We're not dangerous, Lee said, trying to fix it. We're just regular folks. What's dangerous is a bunch of people running outside and drawing their attention towards us. Oh yes, Simon was growing annoyed by taking life because that's exactly what we wanted to happen. For a group of those things getting to us, use your blade leg. We obviously didn't know that was gonna happen. We just found ourselves in this town. We had no idea what's filled with those things. They're both like Kate quickly agree with Leon. We're just like our folks. What we like helping people. You don't have to excuse her, the pistol lady said. The hell he or anyone will. The Chekhov was getting more pissed by this situation. This is about survival. You guys, do you guys not see what's happening? I know this better than you do. Someone showed her his stump. The Chekhov anger spinner was placed with a supplies for a second before it went back to the ink one. As Simon was speaking, Lee felt how someone grabbed his hand. He looked down, and this person was Clementine. What is it? I have to pee. In a minute, Clem. Lee listened back to her. We're back to Clementine. They got kids, Lily, the ancient man pointed out. Those things outside don't kill the tango. Lily, now known as Lily, pointed out in return. Oh, maybe you should join them. Go and join them. You'll have something in common. Yeah. Dang it, Lily, you have to control these people, the older man told her harshly. Carly and Glenn just went out there. Lily argued as she pointed at the two. She's not wrong. They took a risk, Andre stated. Lily nodded, turning to the police. At least one of these people was making answers. Yes, we did, and we appreciated it. Now let's settle down, Andre said, trying to stop this argument for a second. Man was about to say it, but quickly forgot what he was about to say when he saw it. Son of a... One of them is bitten. He wasn't bitten. The hell he wasn't. The old man replied. And stepped toward his suck. We have to end this now. Kenny immediately got himself in the old man's way, a furious look on his face. Over my dead body. We'll dig one hole, the old man threatened Kenny, glaring at him angrily for getting his way. No, I believe him. There's no bite. He's fine. Katja shouted in panic, trying to keep her only son safe. Someone walked over to Kenny and glared at the old man. Don't even think about it, geezer. Don't you Bingo, get it? We always see this happen. We let someone with a bite stay, and we all end up bitten. Shut up, Kenny yelled. We know how the bites work like, Victor just towards on. Andre told us everything. The old man shifted his gaze from Kate to Andre. You know how bites work like... You know how bites work, and you're perfectly okay with keeping a bitten person here? We should take action before we sure if the kid is really bitten. Andre's voice his mind after this man. You dumb. You're going to get us all of us killed with that thinking. We gotta throw him out or smash his hand in the old man's head. Stop him. And Cassius shouted desperately. Kay looked up at the people who came to make him with him. Guys, what do we do with this guy? We find a way to reason with him. Falcon said, trying to find a way to with the two groups break into a fight with the blade end of a axe handle, maybe. Nobody threatens my boy. How about we just calm down? Chad asked, feeling like the situation was getting out of hand. Just got no great feeling almost, but let's just calm down, everyone. Those screams will only bring more locusts to this place. Lily looked around and one just went out, giving all of them a look. Nobody's doing anything. Shut up, Lily. The old man told his daughter and turned to her with a scowl on his face. And you, shut up. They will find us. They will get in here, and none of this will matter. But right now, we're about to be trapped in here with one of those things. Do you really want to let a kid into the streets filled with those things over at Subject? Andre asked. He knew how big a danger a prison person could be for all of them, but they could not take any measures without confirmation. This is why he asked Victor if someone was bitten before a minute, and before doing anything about it yesterday. Well, yes, we can't be too sure if he was bitten. It doesn't mean you can't kill him. We just sit down for a minute. We'll see if he's really bitten before you take any action. Victor nodded and Goodman crossed his arms. Could have put it better myself, Andre. You want a minute? The old man didn't seem to answer. By that time, he'll be chewing on his mother's face. He's not bitten. Please stop this. It's upsetting him. Oh, I'm upsetting him? The old man said his eyes across and laughed. Upsetting is getting eaten alive. Dad, we get it. It's a big deal. Louis tried to calm her father down with a concerned expression on her face. Do you? His father frowned at her. You're not acting like it, Lily. What if this was your daughter? Lee asked, trying to reason with the old man. Never would have happened. The old man retorted. She's not some snot-nosed toy, okay? She's United States Air Force. Oh, you and her, Keisha. I got a killer cat. Just worry about Doug. Lee. Clementine said, called out to Lee, having made her way to the door this argument. Yeah? There's someone in there. It's just locked, Lee explained. Keys behind the counter, probably. Hey, I'm not the bad guy here. I'm just looking after my dog. The old man tried to defend himself at this point. Considering you want to murder that child just because you think it was meant with no one's foot? Yeah, it's safe to say you are the bad guy here at some point else. He's covered in muck. Look, you dumb idiot. He'll find the bite. Watch, the old man retorted. She won't, and if she does, the first thing he'll do is sink his teeth into his mom's face. Then once she's dead, he'll probably pounce on your little girl. They'll turn fast, and there'll be 3. And that boy is the ball game. He's a little boy. I think we can handle him. A little boy? No man. He'll be an uncontrollable mania. It's not gonna happen. Keisha, give more time this old man with these passes second. It is. And we'll toss him out now. The old man shared with his hot newest breaking point leashed into his gaze between Kenny and the old man, wondering whose side to take on the argument. No! Lee shouted at the old man. Says anger fills him. You're not going to throw that boy out into the walker's field street over there or something. Even if he's bitten, it doesn't mean he will die. Someone was bitten yesterday. And does he look dead to you? What? The old man exclaimed. You brought in not 1, but 2 bitten people in? His foot cut off. His friend cut off his bitten limb and brought him in to the place where he received proper medical treatment. Thanks to this, he survived the bite and is with us in this drugstore right now, Lee explained as Simon felt how everyone's relationship attached to him. You could see how surprised all of them were upon learning he survived being bitten and didn't change to walking. Even if Duck was bitten, we could give him the same treatment Fred gave him. He stepped closer, glaring at him as Larry glared back. So here's what's gotta happen now. You gotta sit down, you gotta relax, and you gotta give caution enough to see if Duck was waving before taking any drastic measures. The two continued to glare at each other. The tension between them was palpable. The tension between them was broken due to Clementine screaming and feel. Everyone looked towards the girl was and saw it. Walker jumped out of the bathroom. The undead landed on the floor, began crawling towards Clementine, which called it back away. What she called it back away from him. Feel. The old man's eyes wide. Yeah, that's Clementine! Lee shouted in feel. His reaction to seeing Clementine this was in. He began limping towards her and the walk as fast as he could, but unfortunately his wounded leg eventually caused him to fall to the floor, and showing how little on time he was right now. He got himself back up on his feet. By the time he reached them, he had grabbed Clementine by the leg, trying to bring her closer. Get away from me, you son of a... He shouted as he grabbed the walker and pulled it away from Clementine. The undead changed its target the moment it set its dead-looking eyes on Lee and lunged towards him. Lee grabbed the walker by his shoulder as he struggled to keep the undead away from it. As the undead was getting closer to see his teeth in his neck, a bullet suddenly went through the walker's soul, killing it immediately. He turned to look at the person who just saved him from the walker and saw Carly. Carly lowered his smoky pistol, looking at him in worry. You okay? Just great. Thanks. Look! Katja exclaimed relief in her voice to gain his attention as she finished cleaning her son. He's clean, not a single scratch on him. He smiled smugly at him. What do you think of that? It's Larry, and I'm sorry. The hostility was gone from his voice, but he didn't sound remorseful. The Asian man slowly turned towards the barricades as he heard some noise coming from it. Guys, hold on, I'm gonna take a break. My phone's at a low battery.